Hello YouTube, shintigercurl here, that dude in the straw hat, bringing you yet another awesome video. It is now 1:08 a.m. Thursday morning. You know what that means? It's time to read the latest chapter of One Piece. That's right, we are delving back into the world of Inichiro Oda. Awesome dude. So anyway, last time on One Piece, the Grand Straw Hat Fleet had been founded as we finally closed the chapter, as we finally closed the curtains on the whole Dressrosa chapter. Now we move on. What's next for the Straw Hat crew? Let's find out as we read together One Piece, Chapter 801, Opening Declaration. And of course, we see it as the cover page, as the thumbnail for this video, is Cavendish and his horse enjoying watering some roses. So, let's get started. Alright, we're cutting to the Dressrosa Palace. And let's see. It seems like there's some people talking. I can't seem to find the smuggling list, but it's pretty obvious some things were stolen. And we got some guy talking on a Dendemushi in the shadows. It's like, so all the weapons from the underground port were taken. Someone's going to great lengths. Even the Navy's buzzing. Apparently something else is going on. And someone replied, could the Navy be responsible? Definitely, they're the only ones who could have done so we're done here. And he hangs it up. And, okay, and... oh, it looks like somebody's wearing a mask. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything. Just look. Look. Alright, apparently this guy is working for Cypher Pole Zero, Aegis. So we already mentioned Cypher Pole Zero. I just noticed that, but look at this. The mustache, the hair, the bird. You know who I'm talking about. So, if this is right, I'm just gonna scroll down. So, if that is who I think it is, we could be seeing the return of some people we haven't seen for a long, long time. Yeah, the man that inspired my name, shintigercurl. But anyway, we're getting off track. Let's go. So, we got some text here. The strings of darkness seeping in and raining down on them one at a time. Yet after years and years of tragedy and tears, the sound of clapping fills the air, and Viola is dancing for the folks. The end of a long show, one that no one would applaud. These words were true. The king had returned, and peaceful days would begin. King Riku is talking, and the chief of the Tonta tribe arrives. And of course, he's introducing his daughter. And let's see. Okay, and apparently there's some words that are being said. Apparently this year's revelry is going to be soon. For those of you who don't know, a revelry is a convention and meeting of all the major kings from all the major kings and bits of royalty all around the world of One Piece. It's been mentioned a few times before, specifically in the Fishman Island arc. So King Riku's saying that revelry is going to be meeting this year and soon, and other countries are in the midst of preparation. Text is, if one was to ever drop by this country, you'd be shocked to see the harmony of it all. And of course, Rebecca and Mancheri, so there's that. And right now they're building a statue to their heroes Lucy and Usopp, as well as Kiros. They're building statues to them. Oh, that's nice. Still remembering. So yeah, it is now a mythical country of love and passion, Dressrosa. And, okay, we're cutting to at sea aboard a Navy ship. Once we're done with escorting, someone's talking, I plan to go on a trip. Oh, it's Fujitora, and he's eating with Sengoku. I can't go back to base yet, at least not until I have both the heads of Straw Hat and Law. And Sengoku's like, stubborn fool, just apologize. I'm sure Sakazuki won't pick on you that much. He's like, no, I've got my pride too. And of course, Osuru is, and she's apparently, and well, she's watching a prisoner, and I can take it from the shoes. It's like, he's a fool, Otsuru. He had the chance but didn't take it. If he'd worked with me, we could have taken those brats out. And of course, it's Doflamingo. They don't really show his face that much, but you know it's him. But this wouldn't have happened. I had everything in my fingertips. Even those monsters I gathered from all over the world. But then again, they weren't supposed to bite the hand that fed them. You people will regret this. And Osuru's like, enough with the whining. All those ifs you speak of, none of them will come true. The reality is, you lost. Deal with it. Love is so bitty. So there's no arguing with you then. Well, you've got to be a thief to catch a thief. So what will the pirates do? What will happen to the pirates now? And he's like, let me rephrase the question. What do you think will happen to the monsters now free when they've lost their food source? Is there anyone that can control them now? And we got a splash page of a bunch of pirates. We got a couple of the emperors. We got some warlords, and of course Luffy, and of course the members of the we got some of the the 11 supernovas. Could it be one of the 4? Who will rule the seas now? Could it be one of the 4 emperors, or one of the 7 warlords, or maybe one of those brats from the worst generation? That's what they call the warlords. But what about the men of justice, the navy? And let's not forget the Revolutionary Army. They've got some pretty crazy ones in there too. The family of D that everyone's been talking about this whole time. How and when will they appear? Who will deal with who? And who will betray whom? Tell that to the nobles at Mary Joas. They better prepare to be dragged off their high horses. Gold Roger became the first to cross the Grand Line 25 years ago, and his rival Whitebeard chose to not take his place on the throne, but bow before it. But what happens now? The number of pirates have fluctuated so much, and there's only one throne. You get it now? It's already started. The biggest one in history. The Throne Wars. And Osuru is not having none of that shit, and he's going to keep going. He's like, are we heading to Impel Down? At least let me get my news, won't you? My only source of entertainment there. And apparently someone's watching the ships, like 4 Navy ships incoming, but damn does that look crazy. They got enough to destroy a country there. All that for one escort. Nothing expected less for our Doflamingo, though. Man. Okay, so apparently shit's going down. Meanwhile, Luffy and his crew, and look at this. Look at this. This is Bartle's ship, the Going Luffy Senpai. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, we even got little bits of the Mary up in there. Look at Luffy, the figurehead, and yeah, that's just so awesome. Is that like, you people are so here? Why does this ship look more Luffy-ish compared to ours? And of course they got a Vivari card, and it points to the real Luffy. So apparently Barto's entire crew is made up of nothing but Straw Hat fanboys. He's like, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence on our tiny ship. And they're just fangasming over him. And that Vivari card was the one Sabo made for him. Sabo Den Senpai is such a great man. He's considerate and hella strong to boot. Let's see. And amazingly, look at this. He's flashbacking to Bellamy, and he's like, I don't want to be one of your subordinates, but let me have a piece just in case. And Luffy gives him one. So they all took pieces of the Vivari card that are made for Luffy, so they always know where he is and know how he's doing. Okay, for those of you who don't know, a Vivari card is a special type of paper used with a piece of hair or something personal from a person. The Vivari card will always move or point to the direction of the person that the card is made for, and it will also kind of dictate their status and their health about how they're doing. Like if it's burning, it means they're dying or whatever. So if there's a good way you want to keep in contact and keep track of someone, the Vivari card is the way to go. So, and Luffy was like, he had a fun time with those with those guys feasting, and they're like, and Law's like, Barmello, get this boat moving, chop chop. And apparently Sanji and a few of the other members of this crew already went ahead. And Frankie's like, they've got Nami, so I'm sure navigation is the problem, but what about Big Mom's ship? And Zoro's reading the paper, and he's called Luffy up. He's like, it looks like our bounties have gone up again. Wow, really? And Bartmello has their wanted posters, and he has their special room made for them. He's like, Trafalgar, I threw yours away, but you're now worth 500 million. Wow, that's nice. So he went up from about 300 million to 500 million. Wow, that's pretty damn high. So okay, 500 million. That's pretty bad. That's awesome. But Law doesn't give a shit about that because he's Law. So we got a whole wall full of the Straw Hats bounties, and he framed them, and he has their autographs. So just to make sure, the ones that are traveling with Bartmello are Frankie, Robin, Zoro, Usopp, and Luffy. So these are the bounties, as I'm reading them, for all the Straw Hat pirates. Straw Hat Monkey D. Luffy, 500 million. Pirate Hunter Roronoa Zoro, 320 million. Wow. The Devil Child Nico Robin, 130 million. Wow, she cracked the 100 million threshold. That's impressive. So right now, I think as far as this stands, let's see, Cyborg Frankie, 94 million. Close. God Usopp, 200 million. And this face is the one he had when he was beaten up and shit. They're gonna come after me. So, but at least he has a name for it. And Frankie's choking him out because his pretty much skyrocketed above everyone else's. And his is the one out of the ones that have been revealed hasn't cracked 100 million. And let's see, we'll check everyone else. Sanji's, he's at 177 million. Not bad, and they finally have a picture of. Look, they finally have a proper picture of Sanji, if you could call that a proper picture. Look at that. So, Cat Burglar Nami, it's gone up to 66 million. Not bad. And a new picture. And Chopper's, it's 100. Not million, it's just 100 berries. Apparently, his doubled. His was 50, now it's 100. And Soul King Brook is 83 million berries. It's a concert poster, they don't have a current one. So, going back over, now the Straw Hat Pirates have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members who have cracked the 100 million berry bounty threshold, which was a record previously held by the other members of the worst generation. So yeah, so everyone's bounty has come up. And let's see, what's this? Because those that weren't involved in the Dressrosa incident, everyone had their bounties increased only by 50 million. So, and they've also noticed, take a look at this. For some reason, only Blackleg's poster is a little strange, and it says wanted only alive. Interesting. So, anyway, that is the latest chapter of One Piece. So, what have we learned? Well, we've learned that the Straw Hat Pirates' bounties have all gone up substantially, even Chopper's, as weak as it was. Doflamingo spouts exposition about the throne wars beginning, about the battle for the vacant throne between all the major powers of the world, including the Worst Generation, the 7 Warlords of the Sea, the 4 Emperors, the Marines, the Revolutionary Army. We are teased about the return of an old enemy and one of my personal favorite antagonists from the Straw Hat Pirates. You know what it is. He's the man who inspired my name. I'm not going to say who it is. You should know who it is. As well as we learned that for some reason, Sanji is wanted alive. Interesting. So yeah, that's my video. You like what you see? Link, comment, subscribe below. Got any questions, comments, or just want to talk about this awesome, awesome chapter of One Piece? Leave it below. I will get back to you. Want to support the channel? Clicking that like button helps, as does clicking one of these mini advertisements spread around this channel, or it's up there. You know what to do. My birthday is in a month, so there's that. So until next time, it's been shintigercurl, that dude in the straw hat, saying good day. And the throne wars, they sound awesome.